Hey there, so today we are at another brew trip and we're in East Hartford for New Park Brewing. So this is part of a little kind of business complex with a little kind of bunch of little different shops, and this is where the brewery is. And they have a very high rating on Untapped. They're recommended by the viewers on YouTube and you guys. So what we have here is actually Headband. So this is their double IPA, 8%. Unfortunately, yeah, we were talking about flights and everything. They don't do small pours. So the smallest thing they do is a 12-ounce pour. So probably having a one and done, but this is brewed American and Australian hops, brewed with malted wheat and Munich. Beer comes in a beautiful medium to medium plus haze, not too opaque. Deep gold color, medium to deep gold color, nice orangey hue to it. Nice fresh tropical flavors. Immediately reminds me of some of the Grim beers, something like Lambodor, just like fresh tropical flavors, papaya. Their flavors are very spot on. Tangerine, papaya, orange juice. Not too orange juicy for me, but a little bit of that. A little bit of like fresh herb character as well. Cheers. Being up just from Vermont on the way down, this is very much Hill Farmsteady. If you told me this was a glass of Abner or Society in Solitude something, I wouldn't question you too much. Pretty spot on, 8%, super silky soft, big tropical flavors up front. You get that beautiful wheated body. So the wheat is like, I guess, helping that body a little bit more. A little bit of that kind of chalky thing that I get on the finish of some of these beers, but even like the Hill Farmstead beers, I detected a little bit. It's not too distracting, but beautiful, just juicy hop flavors. Again, following with that tangerine, papaya for days. A little bit of that biscuity malt in the middle. Completely neutered of bitterness. A little bit of orange rind. This is awesome beer. This beer for me. Wow. 98, New Park, first impressions, incredible. Until next. Hey there, so we're back with another review. So I actually just found out that their growler fills, they only do their own glass, even though I believe that's not the case or the law in Connecticut. So I have way too much glass at home, so we'll not be getting growler fills to bring back to review for you guys. So instead, we're going back with another review of another beer. So this is Expression 10, 6.7% IPA. This is part of the Expression series, experimental. This is number 10, one-offs. So this is brewed with Pilsner, Munich malt, flake wheat, and then hopped with Chinook, Simcoe, Centennial. And then they also say it's a nod to the West Coast. Look at that. That is a nod to the West Coast. That is haze for days. That is medium plus haziness. Comes in a deep gold, slightly orangey color. Looks like the last beer. Cheers. Doesn't smell like that. I mean, there's a little bit of pine dankness in here, but quite fruity to me. A little bit of that cat pee thing, but fruity in general. It's, again, almost like the last beer. It's like papaya, tangerine, soft mango. Cheers. Yeah, that is straight up. So again, there's literally a sentence that says, a nod to the West Coast right here. No, this is not West Coast at all, which is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna knock them for whatever they intended to brew. This is what I'm drinking right now. What am I drinking right now? This is a superb world-class New England style IPA. If anything, I like it more than the last beer. This beer is soft, silky, has that, again, this is brewed with flake wheat, which I guess West Coast style wouldn't have that in the first place. I like the ABV where it's at 6.7. The booziness is hidden compared to the last beer with the double IPA. There's less of that chalkiness on the back end, but there's still a little bit of that. So assuming there's still some calcium chloride in here, whereas West Coast you'd go with calcium sulfate. Flavors, yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's got a little bit of fresh, ripe zestiness to it. Some grapefruit, orange. They go with classic West Coast flavors, fresh pine needles, which I'm not really getting. Maybe a little bit of dankness on the aroma, but they also go with orange peel and grapefruit. I get some of that citrus quality, but on the palate, fruits for days. Yeah, that's similar notes to the last one. It's just this like mellow tone of ripe mango, some citrus fruits, maybe a touch of papaya, restrained bitterness, barely under bitterness, but maybe a touch whisper just to dry out the palate a little bit. A little bit light over body. The malt is a little bit bready in there, but the mouthfeel is velvety, soft, fantastic. They're putting out world-class New England style IPA right here. This for me is getting a 98 plus, even better than the last one. Absolutely fantastic. This is New Park. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later. Hey there. So we're back, and this is about the final conclusions and impressions of New Park. So first off, the space is beautiful, as you can see. It's 80-person capacity, as I can see, and they have a small brewing system right there. Staff has been great. Beers have been incredible. This is one of the new exciting hoppy breweries that I've been introduced to. The two beers I've had, A-plus world-class beers, just absolutely amazing, and I've gotten more and more picky with my New England style IPAs, so these have been absolutely fire. Couple things, A, they don't serve flights. I know I did a video about how flights are a poor way to serve beer, but again, for myself, they have 7 beers on tap right now. Unfortunately, I could only try 2 because they only do 12-ounce pours. It'd be ideal, maybe they do 8 or 6-ounce pours or flight, something like that. Unfortunately, I don't do that. Other thing, again, the growler thing. I live like 3 hours away, so I'm probably not going to come back, so I have enough growlers, so unfortunately I won't be buying a growler glass just to get a growler here. Despite those logistic things, this is outside of Hartford, so if you're driving through, definitely stop by. This is one of the best New England style IPAs that I've been, breweries that I've been introduced to, so I highly recommend it. New Park Brewing. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.